everyone, it's Miss Caroline. I'm so excited to be here with you today. All month long, we've been learning how to be creative and how God has made us creative. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. There are so many ways that we can be creative, and today we're going to be focusing on one aspect of creativity, music. And so today we're going to play a game called Mystery Tune. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to bring up Miss Beth Ann in just a second, and she's going to have to draw a song out of a bag, see what song it is, and then out of another bag, she's going to pick out something creative that she's going to have to play that song with. And I'm going to try to guess what song she's playing, and I want you guys to try to guess what song she's playing too. She's going to do 4 songs. So we'll see how creative she can be with her instruments and if I can get them right and if you can get them right at home. So here we go. Okay friends, Miss Beth Ann is here with me.
Hello.
And she's ready to play Mystery Tune. So just a reminder, she's going to take a song out of this bag, and then there are creative instruments in this bag that she's going to play the tune with, and I'm going to see if I can guess the right song, and you guys try to guess it at home too. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can guess them right.
No peeking.
I'm not peeking, not peeking.
Okay, so then I take one of these.
Take one of those. It's a cup, a
Okay.
red cup.
Ready, guys?
Here we go. Oh gosh. I don't know.
Okay, you got it, you got it. One more time.
We'll do it one more time. Oh, the YMCA?
Yeah.
Did you get that at home? The YMCA.
Okay.
This is hard. Okay, oh, I'm not peeking.
Okay, you got this one.
I can do this. I got it.
All right, we got
She has
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wait, no. Let me try again.
We wish you a Merry
Yes! Good job!
Yay!
You got it!
That was We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Did you get that one at home?
Oh, this is a good one.
Let's
Oh, wait,
see. We have 2 more.
What are these instruments we're using?
This is creative instruments. This is tin foil.
Okay, ready, guys? You try to guess it too. Okay.
I'm ready. Hakuna Matata?
Yes! Good job!
I got the beat. Your beat with your dancing was helping.
Okay, last
Hakuna
one.
Matata. Last one. Here we go. Got a good feeling about this.
Oh, this is my jam.
This is Miss Beth Ann's jam.
Oh yeah, I can do this.
She's got 2 colored pencils. Let's see. I hope I can get this.
I don't think you're gonna get this. It's do you want to build a snowman?
Oh no, didn't get that. I was not thinking, do you want to build a snowman? Okay, pick one more with your pencils.
One more.
Pick one more song. Let's see if we can get one more.
Okay, let's see. Ooh.
That was too upbeat for Do You Want to Build a Snowman. I was feeling it. Another one bites the dust. Are you sure about that? Oh,
come on.
Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
There we go. Did you guys get that one? Hopefully you got that one. Miss Beth Ann's dance moves and her little extra singing helped with that one. Maybe a little cheating, but that's okay.
It's fine.
All right, boys and girls, I hope you guys had fun. That was super creative. Great job, Miss Beth Ann.
Thank you.
All right, so now I want you guys to stand to your feet because it's time to worship God together.
Bye, guys.
Spinning. You made the ocean and everything in it, and you made the sky so blue, and you made every other color too. You made the sun, you keep it shining. You put the moon up in the midnight sky, and everything around me created by you only. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. You made my feet, you made my hands, you make me sing and you make me dance, 'cause your love is all around me, and your love is so astounding. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. Here we go, break it down now. Everything you created with your imagination is wonderful and good, wonderful and good. You're my inspiration beyond all explanation. You're wonderful and good, you're wonderful and good. Everything you created with your imagination is wonderful and good, wonderful and good. You're my inspiration beyond all explanation. You're wonderful and good, you're wonderful and good. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful.
great singing. God created us. He knows everything about us. He knows everything about our lives and our hearts. Now, there's one question that adults always seem to ask kids these days, and it's, what do you want to be when you grow up? The funny thing is that we probably don't know when we're kids. God has really big plans for our lives, and we can't see into the future, but God knows. And no matter what we do when we grow up, God can use you in a great big way. Speaking of great big ways, that's what we're going to learn about in our Bible story today. So let's watch our videos, and I'll see you back here in a couple minutes.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob, and today I'm here to talk to you about creativity. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you were made in God's image. There are so many different artistic ways to be creative, and today I hope to demonstrate just how creative I am in the culinary arts. Now you might be thinking, oh, hey Jacob, what are the culinary arts? And that's totally okay because I had to look it up too. I had no idea. So allow me to elucidate. I had to look that word up too. Okay. Basically, it's this. I'm making chocolate. Yes! Ugh. You see, I started thinking, I know I'm creative because I was created in the image of God. But what if drawing and sculpting and, art stuff isn't my thing? What if chocolate making was my thing, my purpose? And time for the last thing. The cocoa powder. In my research, I learned that chocolate comes from a bean that grows from the cacao tree, which technically means that chocolate's a vegetable. True story. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit. That is so good. I think I've really discovered what my purpose is. Chocolatey goodness. It's like in today's story. God had a purpose for a woman named Esther, and you're going to find out if she discovered her purpose before it was too late. Time to check the old recipe book. Oh, let's see. Chill for 4 hours. Chill for 4 hours. No, I'm kidding, obviously. It means to put it in the freezer. Just, duh. I had to look it up. And I spent 2 hours in the freezer before I realized that it meant the chocolate and not me. So, see you soon.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the Book of Esther.
Esther was the queen of Persia.
Wait, what? Queen?
Esther didn't become queen in the usual way. See, her father wasn't a king, and she wasn't from a noble family.
It's just me and cousin Mordecai.
In fact, Esther was Jewish. Many of God's people had been captured and brought to Babylon when their home, Judah, was conquered. Then Babylon was taken over by Persia. So Esther grew up in a land that wasn't her own. When Esther's parents died, her cousin Mordecai raised her as his very own daughter.
Always remember what our scriptures say. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love Him with all your strength.
One day, a new king named Xerxes came to power in Persia. He was so impulsive that he actually fired his queen Vashti simply for refusing to show up at a wild party.
She will never see me again.
When Xerxes had finally calmed down, he had realized he now had no queen.
I have no queen.
He would have to find a new one.
I must find a new one.
So the king decided to hold a contest. He ordered his officials to gather the most beautiful young women in the land and put them through an entire year of beauty treatments. Esther was one of those girls chosen.
Cousin Mordecai, what do I do?
Don't tell anyone you're from a Jewish family.
I have chosen my new queen. Drum roll. My new queen is Esther.
Me?
Assume the queenly royal crown. I might have to resize it.
Just as Xerxes had so impulsively switched queens, he also promoted a royal official named Haman higher than all of the other nobles in the kingdom.
Bow to me, you fools!
Haman was delighted when all of the officials outside the palace bowed low before him. When he discovered that Mordecai refused to bow, he was enraged.
You have to bow. Somebody make him bow.
Haman was so angry. He made a plan to destroy not only Mordecai, but all the Jews in the land. He laid it out for the king.
Your Majesty, these Jews live differently than everyone else. They don't obey your laws.
Fiddlesticks. That's just wrong.
Precisely. Give the order to destroy them.
Consider it done.
Xerxes agreed to the terrible decree. Messengers took the letter all over the kingdom.
Hear ye, hear ye. On the 13th day of the 12th month, all Jews are to be killed. Hear ye, hear ye.
When Mordecai and the other Jews discovered the horrible news, they dressed in rough clothing and wept bitterly. Mordecai sent a message to Esther in the palace, telling her what Haman had done.
You must ask the king to save our people.
Esther was devastated. She sent a response to her cousin.
No one can come before the king unless he sends for them. If I do it, I'll die, unless he reaches out his gold scepter to me.
Mordecai sent his answer right back.
You may not escape, even though you're queen. Who knows? It's possible that you became queen for just a time like this.
He's right. Here, tell this to Mordecai. Gather all the Jews. Don't eat anything for 3 days. I and my servants will fast too. Then I'll go to the king.
Esther faced an impossible dilemma, but she took 3 days to prepare her heart and her mind.
Bring my most beautiful royal robes.
Heart racing, Esther entered the throne room. Across the long hall, she saw the king seated high on the throne. Breathless, she waited for him to see her.
Please, please, please.
The king looked up. His dark eyes locked on Esther's face. And then he smiled. He reached out his golden scepter.
Thank God.
What is it, Queen Esther? I'll give you anything, up to half my kingdom.
Esther could have made her request right away, but she knew she would have a better chance if she made the king curious.
King Xerxes, if it pleases you, come to a feast I prepared today. Oh, and bring Haman.
Consider it done.
Esther created an elaborate feast for the king and his number 2 official.
Look at me, you peasants, invited to the queen's banquet.
At the meal, King Xerxes once again tried to discover what Esther wanted.
I'll give you anything, up to half my kingdom.
Once again, Esther held her ground and waited for the perfect moment.
I'd like you and Haman to come to another feast tomorrow. Then I'll answer your question.
The king agreed, and Haman spent the whole evening bragging to all of his friends.
You guys, the queen thinks I am the bomb.
But the second feast was a different story. As before, Esther prepared an incredible meal. Both Haman and the king were quick to dig in.
What do you want me to do for you? I'll give you up to half my kingdom.
Esther took a deep breath. Something told her this was the right moment.
Your Majesty, let me live. Please spare my people. We have been sold to be destroyed.
Haman paled and choked on his fillet, but the king's face flushed red with rage.
Who is the man who has dared to do such a thing?
Esther turned her gaze on Haman.
Haman is the one.
In a panic, Haman threw himself at the queen.
Totally didn't mean it. Please, please, please let me live. You dare attack the queen? Take him away.
That very night, Haman was killed, and the king created a new order that would allow the Jews to be saved.
We will celebrate this day with great joy.
God had given Esther a surprising position in a foreign nation, and when the time was right, she would use all she had been given to save her people.
God gave Esther a surprising position in a faraway nation. She used all that God had given her in a creative way to save her people. God gave gifts to you too. He has a plan for your life, and every day as you get older, you're going to discover what God's plan for you is. Just like Esther was created for a big job, God created you for a purpose, and I, for one, can't wait to find out what that is. All right, boys and girls, let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much for creating us for a purpose. We are so excited to find out what you have in store for each of our lives as we get older and older. Lord, thank you for this time that we could learn a true story from the Bible, and I pray that you would bring us all back safely next week. In your name, amen. All right, boys and girls, that's all for today. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you later.